Hey Sachidanand. Uh, how I met Dada I already described. Now, what happened and in what circumstances I met Dada? I met Dada first, most probably on May 6th, 1982. I think it was a Thursday evening. And my friend Arun Shah, who was one of our members of the Chinmaya Mission Group, invited me to his home. And I went there. And so when I met him first time, he was sitting in a sofa sitting room, and there were maybe about 10 people or something, 10 to 15 people there. That included Dadashri and Niruban and Ketsibai, who was the Sakat Sangpati, and then Narechenia, and then Kaviraj, and my wife Ramila, and a few other people. So almost for 1 or 1.5 hours, Dada talked with me and Ramila, and there were other people who participated in satsang, but the talk was with me. And he was very dressed in a very simple way, just like our grandfather would be, with a like sadra, the informal night dress that we have in India. And he was sitting, no pretension, didn't feel like he was somebody great, But so he said, "What's your name?" and all those things he said. And then he said, "How did you come here? Did you come here yourself?" I said, "Yes, I came myself only." Then he says, "Did you require a car to come here?" I said, "Yes, I need a car to come here." Then he says, "Did you have to need petrol in the car to come here?" I said, "Yes." "Could you come here if there was a puncture in the car?" "No." "Could you come here if you had a headache?" "No." "Could you come here if you were coming and then the hospital called you? Could you come here?" I said, "No." Then he says, "How can you say that you came here by yourself? You needed all these things to come here, right?" I said, "Yeah, but I had the desire to come, that's why I came." "But no, you came here. Yes, your desire was one factor, but you needed so many other things, to come here." Then he says, "Okay, tell me, what other thing have you done in your life?" So I said, "I became a doctor, I went to the college, and I did all this stuff." Then he says, "Can you become a doctor without going to college? So you needed a college, right?" I said, "Yes." "You needed professors, yes. You needed patients, right? You needed all the knowledge of all these people to become a doctor, right?" I said, "Yes." "You needed money, yes. You needed good health, yes. Then how are you claiming I became a doctor?" He says that. I say, "Yeah, you're right there." Then he again asked me, "What have you done in your life? Have you not done anything in your life?" I said, "Well, I came to America and I settled and this and that." So again he came, there were so many factors in this too. Then again he said, "What have you done?" Then Dada said, I haven't done anything. You tell me what I have done." Then he says, "You don't know what you have done, and you claim what you have not done. You claim that I have done this. This is the problem, So I said, "What is it that I have done? Tell me, because I can't think of anything that has happened without circumstances." Then he talked about um, a guest coming at night. He said, "Suppose you were in Bombay and you had a small house, and you were not well off, and you had one bedroom and your wife and two children, and both of you work, and a guest came in the middle of the night and knocked the door. And there were not only one, there were 5, 6 guests. And then knocked the door. And then if you knock the door, what will you do?" I said, "I'll go out and see who it is and open the door." Oh, your old friend from the village has come. So what will you think? And then he says, I have brought 5 more people with me. Now you have one bedroom and there is no place to sleep, and you start thinking, what will you think? What will you say? I said, I will tell them to come inside. Come, come. They said, what will you think inside? I said, I think, wow, how come they have come here? I think, મુઆ ક્યાંથી આયા? Just for this word. અત્યારે મુઆ ક્યાંથી આયા? That would be what you think inside. So it means, how come they are coming now in the middle of the night without even informing? That's what you'll think inside. But outside you'll say, come, 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 sit down. So I said, yes, Dada, that would happen. Then they will come inside the house, and then you'll say, oh, have you have a cup of tea? Then your friend will say, oh, since we left the village in the morning, we haven't had any food. It'd be nice to have some khichdi curry.